Sam Jolly is a Duke junior and lifelong Duke fan. This year he's black tenting for the Duke-UNC basketball game in Cameron Indoor Stadium.
Black tenting is the longest of the types of tenting for the Carolina game. It starts up pretty much just at the end of winter break, and it lasts until the Carolina game.
The rules say store-bought tents are forbidden during black tenting. Many groups built their own tents this year using wood, PVC pipe, and tarps. A group of students called the Line Monitors regulate these rules and oversee KVille. Co-head line monitor Bradley Baer says the administration wants to make sure KVille is still safe.
I think there's definite pressure to limit KVille.
Baird said this pressure comes from the administration and could have alarming consequences.
I think that there is an effort to limit the risk, and I think in an ideal world that would mean no KVille.
Administrators for the University Center for Activities and Events have a quick response when asked about the possibility of shutting down KVille.
We hear that every year.
This year was no different when the fire marshal visited KVille and ordered the homemade tents to be taken down because they were too close and not entirely flame retardant. Sam's tent, the Predator, was one of the tents that needed to be taken down, and he showed us why. Alright Sam, so we're here in your tent now, so can you just point out to us what in this tent might be considered illegal or was considered illegal by those fire marshals that talked about it?
Well, I think the main things are the PVC and the tarp. The PVC, I think, because just they don't trust students to build things that will stand up. And the tarp, because it's technically not flame retardant.
Sam and his friends waited it out and never had to take down their tent. But Sam realized this is going to affect tenting in years to come.
People used to start tenting right after Christmas Day. They would start on the 26th, and obviously that's no longer the case.
Over the years, the tenting period has gotten shorter and shorter. It used to start right after Christmas, but now it does not start until after winter break. Some are worried it will end altogether.
Perhaps 1 week of consolidated tenting would be better than 6 or 8 or however long it goes, to compress that energy, to compress that spirit into 4 weeks.
Sam doesn't like the shortening of tenting, or worse, the idea of disbanding KVille.
You have to take the Krzyzewskiville sign down. I mean, it would be a totally different experience, and I think it would take away from a unique thing that we get to do here at Duke.
The elimination of tailgates showed that no student tradition is sacred, but students believe that as long as the basketball team is still good and the sign is still there, KVille will never die.